Greetings, everyone. It is in fact your friendly neighborhood ghost Exodus. I come to you with a public service announcement. Join us in this global campaign in contacting international media outlets to report and expose Facebook, also known as Meta, and Instagram. We are sending links to profiles and groups hiding in plain sight that are distributing child sexual abuse material, also known as CSAM. Now bear in mind, we are getting our pedo hunters to send their Facebook and Instagram links to the media. These links will not be shared in the public. Doing so is considered aiding the enemy. Now, every pedo hunter can attest that Facebook's platforms has become a safe haven for sexual child abusers and their illicit clientele. It's home to thriving CP markets, child trafficking, and it is all hiding in plain sight because there are no consequences. We're doing our part, and Meta is not doing theirs. Therefore, the goal of this campaign is to hold tech companies responsible for their actions. Now listen to this. I'm going to give you a little bit of history. On Wednesday, December 6, 2023, Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook Incorporated were served a lawsuit brought by Mr. Raul Torres, who is the Attorney General of New Mexico. Now, Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook were exposed in this lawsuit, and the scope of Facebook and its sister company Instagram was exposed for allowing its social media platforms to become marketplaces for child predators. Mr. Torres actually believes that the social media company is in fact, and I quote, the largest marketplace for predators and pedophiles globally. So his office launched a year-long investigation gathering a wealth of evidence that Meta's algorithms are connecting underage children with child sexual abuse material and exposing them to sex trafficking, pornography, and putting them in the crosshairs of pedophiles. In other words, Meta's platforms are operating the single largest marketplace for predators across the globe. This is the reason why these predators feel comfortable using Meta's platforms, because there are no consequences. And this is the reason why we are launching this campaign. And it is called Op Meta Exposed. Again, that's hashtag Op Meta Exposed. To follow this campaign, I want you to go to ghostexodus.org/opchildsafety. The description of this, or the link will be in the description below, so I want you to go check that out now. You will find a factual resume and a video when Mark Zuckerberg was called to the Senate to address this very thing. And even though Zuckerberg apologized on national television, admitting that this epidemic has gone on for too long, months later, we are now in the month of March. The algorithms have not changed, and our pedo hunters are still finding links that are not being flagged and filtered by Meta's algorithms. Furthermore, they are not being proactive in redressing this global grievance that has swept the world with absolutely no accountability. The reason why pedo hunters are working overtime around the clock to try to identify and report these links and these vile profiles is because big tech companies like Meta are not creating, implementing, or executing any type of actionable policy to eliminate these types of marketplaces on their platforms. For those who are in the know and can attest that other platforms like Cloudflare also are allowing in plain sight marketplaces and distribution of child pornography to flourish unchecked. And now is the time to call big tech to account for its many crimes and allowing children to be victimized on their platforms. So join us in Op Meta Exposed. I have provided a blueprint. You can follow it, or you can create your own. You will find on my website an example email template that you can simply copy and paste with the links from your hunting. And I've also provided some media email addresses that you can copy and paste or use your own. I've made it as simple as possible for everyday people like you and me to join together in solidarity in reminding the media that this issue is still relevant. And it is relevant because our hunters can prove that the algorithms have not been fixed. They have not been checked. They are not working. They are not flagging this type of material on their platform. Instead, they are flagging with absolute accuracy anytime someone is offended on Facebook. Anytime you make an offhanded comment, you are thrown in Facebook jail for such and such a time. That is working famously, but this is not. So we want to remind the media to continue telling this story so that everyone will be aware, that parents will be aware, that children will be aware, that big tech will not get away with this. So in connecting these two relevant items, we hope the media will listen to our message and review the evidence. And for those of us doing this, just know that the media will not be publishing these links. These will not be distributed. These will not be distributed publicly. So children will not be victimized by doing this. We will send this to the media. They will review this as evidence and see that the issue is still relevant and hopefully continue their report about this lawsuit against Meta and put a fire under them to get this job done, to do their part, and fulfilling the apology issued by Mark Zuckerberg. Thank you.